Holy shit, hi. How's it been? Hi everybody. I have had a lot going on lately, and really what I wanted to start doing is sharing it, because I've been doing so much stuff behind the scenes lately that it's just felt like that I've been like silent. But as of yesterday, I no longer have a day job. I now am self-employed, officially. If you haven't followed me on social media or seen it on Twitch, both Cole, my partner, and I just recently announced that we both secured funding to pursue our jobs. One, that's totally mind-blowing and insane, and wow, I never thought that actually would, we asked and I never thought we would get a yes, and we did. So we have 6 months to kind of hustle it and put out our stuff and go and do this, because both of us have been trying so hard for so long to get this stuff going that we just kind of hit a breaking point and we're like, okay, we need to ask for help. And so we did, which is shocking and amazing and wonderful. As of yesterday, I no longer have a day job, so it's time to go. It's time to run. It's time to do this. I have so much planned. It's insane. It's actually very overwhelming. In the long run, it's going to be amazing. I can't even tell you. Did I turn you this way so I would have better lighting? Yes. Yes, I did. Anyways, so what I want to start doing is vlogging what's been going on and what I'm doing, and so that way you kind of have a real-time interaction with what I'm doing. A lot I've learned over the past couple of years that I work best not on a reactive timeline. What I mean by that is, so I've been doing a podcast and I'm going to be releasing it probably by the time you see this. The first episode's going to be out, hopefully, please. And I've been recording it over the past 4 months. And so right now I have about 12 episodes locked and loaded, ready to go. That's what I mean by not reactive, is like if I was recording them like once a week to keep up, I think I would drown. So that's the kind of what I've been trying to implement with my business moving forward, is as much as I can do this, I would like it to be non-reactive. So I have a class that I'm starting to write, so hopefully I can start to record it soon, class on tarot. And that is also going to be something that I record all of it, I edit all of it, and then you can access it at your leisure, rather than it being a class that I host and I hold for how many weeks, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to do. So that's also why I wanted to have this kind of more candid interaction, but also the fact that I just really like other people's vlogs, so here we are, we're doing it. But I think that's all I wanted to say on that front, but today I wanted to bring you along on part of my day. I think I'm tired. I worked yesterday. I'm tired. You see these bags? It's not cute. But there is a garage sale that I found on Craigslist that looks insane. I mean, garage sale. It literally looks like an antique store that I'm going to go to. So I'm going to get coffee. We're going to go to that. And then we're going to come back and do some work. Let's go get coffee. The human population astounds me sometimes. That's all I'll say. Here's my coffee, complete with decaf coffee ice cubes. It's the way to be, honestly. Yeah, so I wanted to catch you up on what I've been up to, what's been going on, what's the news. So I think since you saw me last, so we talked about the garden previously, and honestly, the garden's fallen by the wayside. I did plant some plants. There is like something there, but just like depression and stuff has just been so real. But really what I've been up to in the past couple of months is I've been working. So I got a couple day jobs. And then I was working in coffee, which was a very interesting experience considering that I left coffee on purpose about 4 years ago. But, you know, that happened, and it, you know, with that comes a bunch of emotional stuff that, you know, you have to deal with, of just pride and ego and, you know, what have you. But in that time, I've been doing a lot of stuff in terms of like what I want to do moving forward, which is really exciting. The main one being that I've kind of had this like crystal clarity moment of realizing that what I want to do is I want to open up a metaphysical shop. It sounds so stupid. I don't like that word. It sounds so cavalier and like duh when I say it, because for some reason that just never occurred to me. I think it's because like where I came from, text message, where I came from, metaphysical shops are oversaturated and actually like hostile. So to return to this like smaller town and to see that there's like not a single metaphysical shop within like a, I think like 40-mile radius. There's psychics here, which is a very old-fashioned way of doing divination readings for people. And like that's it. It's very interesting to be like that. Transporting to another place really kind of gave me perspective of like, I have all these weird skills. They're not weird, but they just happened upon me as I've kind of like accidentally stumbled through life. And like all of these skills don't seem to coalesce into anything, but actually the minute I was like, oh, I could open a metaphysical shop, all of those skills coalesced. I have business experience, I have managing experience, I have experience selling goods and wares and stuff. I have experience teaching, I have experience like leading groups of people. I have experience in witchcraft, in herbalism, in shamanism, in all of these like different things that to I think like the average person might seem like someone who struggles with ADHD, which like, look, I hear you. But also, it's just because I'm a person who's incredibly, like, multi-passionate. It was very interesting that I just hadn't zoomed out enough for me to see kind of the box that I had created. Not that it's something that traps me in, but just, it was interesting to have that revelation and just kind of be like, fucking duh. So that's kind of what I've been up to. And I've started, yeah, like I've said, like, I started recording my podcast, which I'm also publishing on YouTube. So you probably saw that notification, but it's also going to be where any podcasts are found, called Walking the Shadow Path. I had a class previously named that, but really it felt super appropriate because like I'm literally walking that shadow path right now. So I've been doing that. I've been writing. I've been just kind of existing and going on a lot of hikes, which has been very lovely, but that's what I've been doing. So the reason why I'm going to a garage sale is because I'm starting to collect the things, the wares, the witchy wares that I want to sell. That's something that I've always done. I've always collected like beautiful trinkets and silver and bronze statuette kind of things and vitrines and candelabras and such. And then what I'm going to start doing is once my website is put together, I'm going to start selling them. And that's going to be like one branch of my business. So the branches that I'm pursuing right now is education based. So free resources and classes. And then I'm also going to be having a Patreon that I'm launching, that will involve more rituals and information based stuff. I'm going to have the wares side, which is going to be me kind of sourcing what I can and selling them there. And then also, do I have another thing? Oh, I am going to be starting to do readings and such again. So like all of this is coming. And yep, big sigh is really all I can say. Fuck. Anyways, let's go shopping. So I just like had to show you this fucking amazing thing that I just drove through. Are you kidding me right now? Like, what is this place? Just a casual stream. That was someone driving in the bridge, oh my god. There they go. And zoom zoom. Off they go. Oh my God, am I in a random field just so I can record without being interrupted by like 7 families trying to fish? Yes, yes I am. I just had an incredibly pleasant experience. Like so I was going to this like garage sale, which I was totally right. It's definitely like a husband and wife duo that like collect antiques, and then they've set up multiple like sheds and houses in their yard just to like sell stuff, which I think is amazing, and it was so cool. I'm definitely going back. I was nervous because like I'm driving into the middle of like rural areas and I'm seeing all these like Trump Pence stuff, and like I was like, is this a good idea? Because like I'm a little queer coded today, that's what I'll say. And so I was like, okay, maybe I should come back on a different day when like I look more feminine presenting or something, or like my hair isn't as, I don't know. I just started getting really self-conscious, and I was like, you know what? If the guys at American Pickers can just go onto like random people's property without getting shot, I can do this. I know they're white men, but like I can do this. So I was like, okay, let's just like see what happens. So I got there, I met the guy, and he immediately started talking to me about Colorado, and I said like, oh, I just recently moved from Denver, and we started this conversation, and it was lovely. And they had like a couple sheds of stuff, which was super cool, and it was all laid out like it was a freaking antique store. It was amazing. So many candelabras, and it just like, I am gonna have nightmares / dreams about this candelabras. So I went and I looked through stuff, and I got some amazing stuff. But what was so cool is that at the end, when he was ringing me up, he was like, oh, I found this thing. And I was like, okay, great, what is it? And he showed me his family photo album from when they lived in Denver. And he actually like told me the cross streets where he lived, and it was not far from where I lived. And he showed me like photos from the 70s of like him and his son and his wife and like the house they had, and it was just so cute. Humans are great. I feel like I never got that in Colorado, and it was just lovely. It was a lovely experience. But let me show you what I got. I almost just got murdered by a bee. Did you see that? Anyways, let me show you what I got. So first off is this bitch. Look at it. Oh my God. It's like heavy, but I walked into the room and was like, and so I had to get it. I had to get it. Are you kidding me? It's like actual wrought iron. So like, holy shit. That's one thing. I also got, look at this, amazing. It's like the most comfortable thing ever. Just like silver. It's not stamped, but amazing. So cute. Then I also got this beautiful thing, which is a little out of my wheelhouse of what I normally get, but like, look at her. Oh, it's too dark. It's too dark. Can you see? Can you see how beautiful? Oh my gosh. There we are. There's some light. Give her some light. Like, how amazing. Look at that. The frame is cracked in a couple places, but like, oh my goodness, so beautiful. There's not a date from what I can tell, but this is definitely the original paper on the back, and it's just like taped to shit. I love her. Amazing. And then the guy there and I like connected, I think, because I saw that he had these little wood pieces. I don't know. Light, come here. And so it has, I don't know if you can even, I'll show a photo here because I just took some really nice photos of it. It has this like beautiful moss outside, and I'm gonna have to bake them in order to like get rid of the bad stuff. But this is black walnut. I think it was like 50 cents, and then he gave me 3 of them for free. And so I'm probably going to carve into these and make like rune amulet kind of things.
and make just like really beautiful wood carvings in these. They're just so great. I mean, like, I got this one, which is like kind of weird. It has a tree branch coming here and you can see the knot on the back, and just like so fucking amazing. Humans are great. Humans are great. But that's what I got, and I'm like super excited. I want to go back like next week. I saw like 6 things that I want to get, and I want to come back with cash, so that way I can like feed their little business. It just was so great. I think that's it. I think that's what I wanted to take you on an adventure for today. Thank you so much for coming along with me, and stay tuned for more information. I hope you're as excited about everything that I'm doing as I am, because I'm pretty stoked about it. Okay, a bug's trying to kill me now, so now it's time to go. I'll see you next time. We did it.